Boom, boom, boom. Ken Rear here. And today we're doing a review on Crossing Void, the new game out here. I'm going to try to get through this review. I'm not exactly sure how far I get because this game is just not running very well. Tried to do the installation yesterday, failed. Kept couldn't even get it to load. You do the initial installation and it comes up with 1.48 megabit gigabits that you need, and it just kept resetting itself. Never did complete the load. Tried the same thing again this morning and it was doing that as well. But this time you could do a repair and it would reload what it had already tried. So after about 8 reconnections and reloads, it managed to do the full um, installation, and I managed to get into it and get started. Um, so as you can see, I've got a loading screen right here still. So I'm not exactly sure how far we'll get. Um, but the game is pretty good. From what I've been able to play, I played the Japan version. I downloaded the APK, um, and played that a little while just to get an idea of it, so that I could determine whether or not I wanted to actually play the actual this version, and if it was something that I wanted to focus on. And I liked it a lot because I do like anime. I mean, you got Mikoto from Railgun, um, a certain scientific railgun if you want to watch that. Toma's from a certain magical index, um, also, which is sort of like a crossover with the certain scientific railgun. So, but those, and you've got Kirito, of course, Asuna Kirito from Sword Art Online. Um, you got some of the characters from Durarara in there. I think I got Shizuo down here, and Izaya. They're both from that. You got Miyuki from Mahuka. So you've got quite a few animes involved here. You got Shauna. I know Shauna's in it from Shauna Nakashukin. So she's her anime as well. So there's a lot of different animes in here. So if you're an anime fan, this is definitely something to look into. It's got them all. So and they're all licensed from what I've been hearing, so we don't have to worry about the possibility of the game being canceled or taken offline or something like that. So it looks like everything's licensed and everything is in order here. So give it a try. They get some competition here. That's nice for the server issues that they've been having. That's nice. And then there's a survey. I'm going to hold off on the survey. I don't want to survey it right now because my survey would not be very good because of the um, the servers are not, I think they only have one server, which might be the problem. I'm not going to do a reload. I got Kirito and Asuna, the purple version of Asuna, in the in the free 10 that I got. So I'm not going to reload. I know I'm going to get her tomorrow when I um, as my secondary character. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. Um, she's a good character, Asuni is. So but I also got another character, uh, Karino, as A rank as well too. So even though I didn't, yeah, I guess when you finish up I guess when we finish up the Golden Week, you'll be able to get a free S selection. So maybe by that time, I'll select up. But I'm not gonna, this is one of the games I'm just gonna like to play. I just like anime and I like the characters. So um, just work through it and you can do your things here. Maintain this for the prior routines. So what you're looking for here is to win this particular level. You only have to beat the person in the front right here. So um, it's not you don't have to focus on any type of anything to destroy her because once she drops, um, Once Makoto drops, the game's over. That level is over and it's defeated. So you just basically need to focus on that. Um, so as you can see, different types of requirements to complete the level um, are needed, and it's you can do auto. I don't have a problem with running auto. I just like to actually play the game. I noticed that in auto, I did run auto on a few levels just to see how it would look. And there you see we dropped Makoto, which was all the requirements, so the level's over. I did run a couple of the levels on auto, and I noticed that they weren't purifying debuffs and in a timely manner. I probably will use the memory function. The memory function allows you to record, if you beat a level, um, the memory function will allow you to record that level so that you can actually, and then it'll run that level over and over using the memory, so you won't have to worry about it not doing what it's supposed to be doing, because you just played it, and if you did it properly, then you'll never have to worry about that not happening. So that's a good function to have. So just let me gather some of my stuff here. Another thing that I want to show you is in the challenges. I haven't gotten through too far yet because I haven't actually had a chance to get anything because I haven't been able to play it. So this is basically a tower. Well, it's a tower, but it runs sideways instead of forward. So this is my team. I've got Asuna with Kirito as support. I got a Makoto with Tuma as support, and Karino, she's from Scientific Railgun as well too, and then Kuriniko is her support. So all of these have a cross. Okay, so they're all linked together, and that means it gives you certain buffs. Asuna, you always want to use Kirito. Asuna cannot remove debuffs. So you need to have Kirito, who does. So if you have her, you should definitely pair Kirito with her for that matter. Because if you don't, and you get into where you need to have a debuff move in a timely manner, she would not be able to do it unless she is paired with Kirito. So here it is, just basically, it's a standard tower. I'll let it run on auto. It's just like any tower in any of your other games. You just defeat the characters and you go to the second floor. You get rewards as you go. So it's just called Pinnacle in this instead of a tower. The characters that you're going to be going up against will mostly they'll mostly be higher than you, but you should still generally be able to beat them. From what I've seen, at least that's the way it was on the Japan version. I was running about 15 and 1600 on my characters, and I was able to beat 2000 with characters set at about 2000 without much of an issue. So if you get paired with something like that, don't panic. As long as you got your characters leveled up, you should be able to go through. As you can see here, I need to work on my Makoto. I really haven't been focused on her primarily because she's only a blue. So the other two are purples, my Asuna and my Karino. So I did put a little bit of effort into them, just leveling them up, their skills, and throwing some armor and stuff on them. So this should be getting down there pretty soon. We should get it. So as you can see, the auto seems to be doing. It's not doing bad, but you haven't. As you can see, I've got there should be uh, knocking this last guy out here. And as you can see, I'm not in any danger of dying. None of the three am are, as I rephrase that. So next punch here, she should have it. Uh, no, Railgun, the Electric Princess. You should definitely watch a certain Scientific Railgun. It's an excellent anime. It's one of the first animes that has a really good story. Um, and there's not a whole lot of quote risky stuff in it, so to speak. It's just a good anime all around. So that's the pinnacle. As you get up, you unlock the other treasure hunt is open. Treasure hunt's really basically I've already just run through. It's very similar to the same thing, um, just another stage, and you get the tags. So not too much to think there. Void opens up 35. Golden Storm will open up at 16, so I'll be able to hit that pretty soon. Void's at 18, 20. Mirage, and these are already open, and you get tickets for these. So if you don't run it the day, you accumulate the ticket. You don't lose the ticket. So if you miss something for a day, don't worry about losing it. You'll be able to do it twice the next day. So that's something that's really nice, especially if you're unable to get in to do your dailies and things like that. You won't lose it. So it's got a good basis. So it's yeah, it's a little bit buggy right now. It's just network lag. The game itself seems to be running fine. Um, it just every now and then a message will pop up saying you have been disconnected from the void, and Seiko is working on it. Seiko is probably working pretty hard right now because I know just today I probably had to reopen it about 3 or 4 times because it just got to a point. So hopefully in a few days they'll have it worked out. It's just they've only got one server from what I'm hearing, so that's what's causing it. My assumption is they're probably working on getting a couple more servers up. Um, opening this up on global with one server, I don't think was a very wise idea. They should have known that there will be a large influx um, of people wanting to play this game. Anime is very popular here in the States, so having an anime that has all the or having a game that has all these animes in it linking together like this with a story they should have known that there was going to be some people coming in. They should have been ready for it, but the game looks very similar to it was in Japan. I don't think you're going to see much changes as they add more stuff, but for right now it's definitely something if you like anime to give it a shot. You might want to wait a day or two to let things calm down. But if you've got some time to spare and you don't mind maybe having some lag here and there, then go ahead and give it a try. But it's definitely a game which I think has promise, and it's something that I think um, should have a pretty good following because what they based it on. So again, this is Ken Rear, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Hit the favorite and subscription button at the bottom. You can check out my Facebook channel as well. I'm just starting up this channel, getting started. So I'm in the process. I'm doing a GoFundMe right now so I can get some stuff. I need to get a microphone. I'm having to talk very loud in this microphone that I have here with headphones and the mics attached because it's very old and not very good. So also want to start having a cam so that I can record myself while I'm doing it. I'm not just going to just have the screen filled with that. I'll be boxing myself down in the corner as well as soon as I can get a video recording device for that. So I'm in the process of doing a GoFundMe for that right now. And I got my Facebook channel up, and I'll be starting a website too. I service computers. I'm IT. That's what my main job is. So I have a lot of information and know a lot about computers and networking and from an IT standpoint. So I'll be having a website where I'll have a lot of information about computers and stuff as well. So that's all coming in the future. So thanks a lot for watching. And as I said, click on the favorite that you like it and give again the subscription. And this is Ken Rear signing out.